tinakpan yung.
Tinakpan talaga natin yung sinumin.
Yung
Ayan, meron na tayong poll. Ayan, Josh ML asks,
Your team is
manalo dito sa series na to? Exclamation point. Galit ang ating director. Hindi pa tanong. Exclamation point.
Bakit saan wala pa?
Ayan.
Sino gusto manalo sa series na to? ArkAngel o Cignal Ultra. At mamaya ipapakita namin ang result ng poll.
Poll na yan, ang swimming pool na yan. Kung 6 feet ba?
Pag mga medyo mid to late game na ng ating laro. Okay, ito na. Mukhang isang ban muna dito para sa ating Cignal Ultra or ArkAngel rather.
Your team is picking.
Hindi na, oo. Kaysa
Mas
naman
din pala ng itsura ni Claude. May ano din siya dito, ugat-ugat sa nako.
Nakakunot na, oh.
Mas may ugat.
Ganun. Uy, Cho! Open dito for...
Nako, ito nakakatakot po.
Kailangan dito for ArkAngel, yan yung tricky dyan. Kung mag-cho sila, dapat kumuha dito
Your team
ng
is picking.
ArkAngel kaysa makapag-damage. So, kaso yun nga lang, kapag ka kumuha ng dalawang tank dito yung ArkAngel, core naman na pangontra doon sa tank.
Mauubusan naman ng core,
ang
Cignal Ultra. Tama.
Yan talaga yung mahirap kapag na-open talaga yung cho sa ulo. Parang iisipin mo pa kung magiging damage ba or tank type.
Oo, may hirapang kang i-outpick ka ng coin. Pero may harit naman eh. Going na meron tayong harit.
Uy, na-open yung actually. So
Your
dito,
team is picking.
Pwede ko harin ng Cignal Ultra.
Oo. Marami palang open, no? Actually, pero ito, Kimi ni Kuya Jeff. Kaya pala naghihingi ng Starlight. Kaya pala naghihingi ng Starlight. Ayan, Ninya Bala yun. Shoutout. Pati mo kay Kuya Shin. Ayan, Shin
Ayan, nagpapa-shoutout din, ArkAngel family yan, sila Crizel, pati yung mga AA babes.
Yan, ako. Kung kanina mababa tayo ng 3K viewers, game number 1 pa lang yun. Replay natin ngayon.
Sana ma. Kasi hindi na tayo lag.
Oo, hindi na tayo lag. Okay, so don't forget to
Your
share
team
mga
is
kaibigan
picking.
sa mga groups dyan. At we want to inform na meron nga pala tayong free skin na giveaway. And check na lang ating comment section or pinned comment. Ayan, para makita yung steps on how to win a free skin giveaway. And share nyo guys sa mga group dyan sa Mobile Legends Philippines, Mobile Legends
Bangbang Official.
Bangbang Official, dami.
Meron pang Mobile Legends Bangbang Indonesia. Actually, kasali din ako din eh.
Hachis Bayan sir.
Ay, sa Hachis Bayan, meron din nag-share doon.
Your team is banning.
Okay lang din naman. Dahil binibenta natin, nagbebenta tayo ng laro.
Your team is banning.
Ito, ayan.
Digi. Sa bagay, maganda nga din Digi na iban. Para wala nang... Ayan, damage show for Cignal.
Harit nga, actually open pa din.
Pero mahirap, ngayon, pansin mo sa harit ngayon, kahit ma-open siya, medyo hindi ganun ka-sure na mananalo.
Kasi, ang daling
Your team is picking.
Hellcurt.
Yeah,
pwede pa nga mag-Hellcurt dito yung ano eh. Pero ako lang sila sa burst. Uy, hari ko dito ng ArkAngel.
Your team is picking.
Pa rin ang dito. Pero, Hellcurt ang Cignal Ultra, napakaganda nga pick nun. Hellcurt tas Kag.
Hellcurt actually, ay, nag-pick pa. Abarya. Uy!
Hellcurt mo.
Di na disturb niya.
Di na disturb niya.
Kasi TikTok mo eh.
Ay, TikTok na ba yung lumabas?
Oo, TikTok. Ivan Mendoza, ayan.
Your team is picking.
So, we'll see na dito mga best, diba? Last pick na natin dito para sa ArkAngel. Pwede lang silang mag-Hellcurt. Kung gusto nila ng one tank setup. Pero pwede silang kumuha ng fighter pang isa pa.
Para makunat. Kasi
Minsitar, pwede.
Kasi malambot lang yung harit tsaka Kimi pag nalapitan.
Pwede silang yung Minsitar na assassin.
Oo. Ay, oo. Actually, nagawa mo yung ArkAngel si Jay. Nag-minsitar yun na damage.
Problema sa Chu yun. Problema doon sa kaya si Selena.
Kaso, naglulita siguro, pwedeng pang-salo doon sa abisal araw ni Selena. Kita natin kanina nagagawa yun nung
Ni Tets, no?
Tets.
Pero kinaganda dito kasi, kapag kalapag ng Zaman Force, lapag din na nga Luminant Blast.
Oo.
Diba na nga ulti si Rio, ulti din sila.
Combo na din actually eh. Nung ating day 1, alam ko, ginawa nila yung play na yun.
So, ngayon, we'll see. Pero, sa akin. Ay, 2.3k na pala ang ating mga viewers ngayon. Ayan, paramihin nyo ulit mga kaibigan, share nyo lang. Para magkaroon kayo ng mga share buds nyo, para pati mga shoutouts nyo, mabasa rin natin.
Yes,
Mamaya, kung sakali magkaroon ng game number 3. Pero recap lang tayo mga kaibigan. Heto na tayo para sa game number 2, Cignal Ultra at ArkAngel.
Welcome to Mobile Legends!
Selena, Kagra, Beleri,
5 seconds till the enemy reaches the battlefield. Smash them!
Minotaur, Lolita,
All troops
and
deployed.
So game 2 to, kanina ang nanalo. First game natin, ArkAngel.
Yun.
Tingnan natin kung makakabawi yung defending champions ng MPL Season 2.
Okay, so we'll see mga kaibigan and welcome to the land of Dawn. Ako po, ito na tayo ulit. Siyempre, tamang ambahan lang muna. Pero ulit yun namin pagka may mga pa-shoutout kayo dyan. Make sure na meron kayong shoulder bud.
Yan,
Para
share na yan.
makita natin, okay? Pero ito nga pala yan. Shoutout kay Machu Mandilag. Kaya nanonood din ngayon. Ayan, pati yung mga AA babes dyan na nanonood. Bakit wala pa kayong mga sharer bud? Ayaw nyo ba pag malaki yung drawers na lumalaban doon?
Ayan, siya rin kay Margaret Howlimbawan.
Ayan, nawala pa rin yung sharer.
Wala din sharer man siya.
Ano ba?
Pati kay Nikki Escorin and Diane Lasala. And sa Chantel Italis, ayan.
Ako nakikita ko wala pa mga sharer bud. Pero ito na, mamaya i-review ko ulit yan. Pero we'll see. 1 minute on to our game time. Tama nga, ambahan lang din naman muna. Ito na, si Kuya Rio at Jay. Hehehe.
Ultra XP!
Nalayo pa!
Gumalos na, kita rin kami yung baka talaga. Uy, ako napag-feature pa nga doon. Pero nasa dito na Haris.
First blood.
Mga kaibigan, kukuha lang din.
Uy!
Dalawang agad na mabante na Sonya ako. Kuha wala ng buhay dito. Uy, tama nga lang. First blood has been taken by Jeff Curry forever naman. By killing D onto the top lane.
Grabe. And sa moto, kita natin aggressiveness level 4 agad dito yung Haris. So, one lane na, nakapatay din dito sa bottom lane na kiluwash on that video board.
Turtle resurrecting soon.
Hindi na off na tayo dyan. And salamat pala sa 50 stars kaya John Albert Aguas. Dahil dyan, meron ka, thank you! Ayan. So ito nga mga kaibigan, 2 minutes on to our game time, 2-0 lead kagad tayo in favor of ArkAngel. Ito na mga...
Malakas yan daw yata yung video na.
Ulit. Hindi ko na-pick up din.
Parang napapatong yata. Pero turtle dito, nakuha ng ArkAngel. Pero hindi ako napatukan pa yung Lumion Blast. Buhay pa! Nakakapit pa! Yun nga lang.
Hindi
Hindi na makakatakas. And Rio dito, grabe. Super tapang dito ni Haris.
Tama, isang kulitan lang.
Sundot palo, sundot off.
Ito pa, nagkakitaan pa nga. Pero takas na rin muna si Kuya Yakon to flicker. Na-recall kagad siya doon, nasa base nila. So far, yung kailangan gawin dito ng Cignal Ultra, they have to stick with their lanes muna as early as possible. Kasi kailangan magka-item din ng show dito so far. Ang show na walang Blade of Despair at walang Endless Battle.
Hindi masyadong...
Wala rin damage.
wala din damage.
Wala din silbi halos ang ganyang setup ng lineup. Pero yung kinasa na. Hoy! Naku, tinakas na tatlo! Hindi na po mapapatay ba? Takas na muna. Pero hindi, nakabuti natin 25 packet. Takas na din. Talon pa uwi mga kaibigan sa sabay tago sa ilalim ng dilaw na tore.
Nasa top lane, naangat din ni Yaku yung minions nila. Pero nagsilaan pa sila ng ArkAngel kanina. So dahil 3-0 ang ating score naman dito ang ArkAngel pagdating sa goal. So nandito na naman, meron tayong special buwet.
Meron tayong kasama dito mga kaibigan. Si Idol Yolo Papi natin, Chupapi, Yolo. Masyarot naman dyan sila Chupapi, Yolo.
Shoutout sa viewers mo.
3K. 2.9K. 29K viewers. Shoutout sa inyo sa Chupapi, Yolo. Yung bata dyan, dito ka pa bumasag.
Hindi ako yun
Ay, ikaw yun eh.
Hindi ba ikaw yun?
Si Yolo yan, yung si Yolo guys. Ito na mga kaibigan. 0-3. Ang ating score. 1-0 na tayo bigyan sa ArkAngel.
Turtle resurrecting soon.
Kanina tuloy-tuloy ako.
Nagbiawasan pero nag-escape up pa nga.
Talagang ano ba yan? Ano yung tawag doon? Talagang worth it yung mga practice nila yun.
Oo.
Yung practice niya. Pero di ko naman sinabing hindi nagpa-practice yung Cignal.
Yan.
Para hindi na...
Oh! Nasipa, pero nakasipin tayo.
Grabe man po mga kaibigan. Yung ganun last fair, last team, wala na rin tumama halos. Pero good kill naman doon in favor of ArkAngel. They were able to kill Cho. Hit kagad na abos. Yun ang sinasabi natin dito. Pag walang item, ang Cho.
Madali lang talaga.
Wala din
Oo, ang kailangan talaga pag damage type na Cho, ano mas possible. Siya yung pinaka nakakapag-farm. Para pag
Ang hirap naman pala, no? Dalawang design yung nakuha nila, Jeff.
Oo. Hurricane. Kanina naman, ang kalaban naman, Claude Harris.
Na signal
Sa
sa
signal na patalo.
Oh!
Opo, ito wag na makayo mga kaibigan si Luwan. Opo, ganda! May no one's fury lang din. Pero patayan Garapata sa bilang bandang Hurricane dance para kay Tex. Ayun, isinala sa ilalim yung dilaw na torre. Pero napakasirap lang yung mga ito na by way of sasagod para kay Joe. Oh, naku po, wala pang ang damage yung sinabi natin. Sayang lang din. Pero ito na, 6-0.
Ano po push ko sa top lane, di
Nako, si Jeff Beauty Forever. Ito pa, hindi rin
wala
papakawas.
masyadong dami nalobot yung Cignal Ultra kasi considering na ang dami. Uy, tinamaan pero hindi na lang din. Check lang yan.
ROTC.
Kasi kanina ang dami na ng Cignal Ultra sa bottom lane pero nahirapan pa din silang pumatay.
So mga nagpapashoutout dyan guys, dapat meron kayong sharer badge.
Oo.
Para
Anytime
makasabi
yun
kayo.
yan, exclamation notify.
Para meron din kayong masabi kayo sa akin.
Tapos sa grand finals daw, meron tayong pasabog bilang umabot tayo ng 100k
100K followers.
Viewers tuloy. Sobrang
Followers na?
Followers.
Solid. Sana ako rin. Konti na lang eh.
Konti na lang. Ilan na lang sa'yo?
Mga 30 na lang kayo.
Wala na ako po mga kaibigan. Tama ulitan lang din. Tara nyo pa! Pero ang gandang pagkakansel naman yun para kay Kuya ako talagang spot on. Pero hindi pa rin tapos mga kaibigan ng kanilang mga crowd control. Tao po, patay si Kuya Yako. Di damay game. Pero banda. Tatlo na lang natitirang buhay dito mga kaibigan to the side of Cignal Ultra. Pero ang atras muna ang ArkAngel last dito napakalalim. Pero bali wala din. Buhay pa ang bata. Buhay ang bata.
Kasi bilang. Ang alin, piniker pa doon pero isipin mo, pag 7 minutes pa lang into this game, nakasira na ng inhibitor turret dito yung ArkAngel.
Tapos yung tignan yung gold.
Oo, ang laki na nung kalabakan dito ng ArkAngel.
Kanina nga 11 kills sila.
At mind you, 8-1 pa lang yung score dito. So talagang kinuha na lahat ng ArkAngel yung mga jungle dito.
Kahit abutin nila yung late game, lugi pa rin sila eh, no?
Oh, may Kimi pa, may Leomord pa.
Medyo talagang...
Pati bang pag clash, mas may crowd control dito.
Bilig na ako sa Cignal kung hindi comeback nila yan.
Pwede din.
Diba? Idol ko na talaga.
Di malabo, epic, comeback kings ang Cignal Ultra. Kapit lang.
Berserker's Fury parang kay Jeff very unusual pa. Hindi ko na napansin sinabi mo Berserker's Fury.
Pero meron nung isang game kahapon, meron yung gumamit Berserker's Fury.
Sige, sige.
CKTV yan.
Kimi sa Kimi?
Oo.
Ganun naman talaga bigay sa Kimi.
Blade of Despair, Ice One, tapos Berserker's Fury.
Ice One ka lang talaga yung pang-mage na halos. Para
masakit yung...
Para malagkit. Yung energy transfer, para malagkit.
Talagang kapit na kapit.
Oo.
Yung mga sago malapit na
Ginataang
Gusto ko naman yung mga
Ginataang sago.
mga protect sa Kimi bago makamalapit. Yung Lolita, may Nino, meron mga halik na
may zaman force pa. Kanina,
O yun nga lang. Sino natin?
kanina nabaliwala yung zaman force, nabaliwala din yung... Hoy, ayan. Shoutout sa'yo. Shoutout ka din dito. Bagong gising, parang bagong gising. Lodi, alam natin.
Ang 1-8 na ating score naman dito ang ArkAngel pagdating sa objectives. And 10 kills ang kanilang goal lead. 8 minutes into our game pa lang.
Oo,
lower bracket.
May waiting na ba sa final? Wala pa.
Wala pa. Malalaman natin yan sa third series.
Oo. Ito na opo. 8. Ang laki na kalamangan dito.
Oo, para sa
Yung pinakita dito kanina ng ArkAngel. Bayat na bayat talagang gamit na gamit yung mga crowd control skills nila. Kasi nag-zaman for si Rio. Pinalo up ng Human Blood na cancel. Pero wala kasi ng pay, kahit na cancel, may Minotaur, may Minotaur Fury pa.
May isa
Lord resurrecting soon.
Nagkakabakbakan doon. Talagang palapit lang siya doon sa players ng Cignal Ultra para makapansin.
Na-cancel ng G2
Ng
show. Pero bali wala kasi may Minotaur Fury pa.
Na
Nandun sa likod. So, problemado talaga dito ang Cignal Ultra pagdating sa paano nasusolusyon ng crowd control. So, it's a good point Digi has been banned.
Uy, Lord pa dito, go to the side of ArkAngel. Oh! Boom! Tinamaan! Dito
Pero bali wala. Ang dami pa yata sa niya mga kaibigan. Ako po, wala kang kanyang payo. Sala mo na araw, nilipad din. Pero bali wala. Oh, yes! Nakuha na siya. Uy, pati ka. Napipit-pit dito mga kaibigan ko sa
Uy,
Yaku.
yun nga lang. Ano din na lang dito? You and Yaku for Cignal Ultra.
Yakop, yun na lang po. Against 4. Parito plus a Lord na nga dito sa top lane pa pupunta. Eh nako, medyo kailangan talagang medyo kailangan.
Kapit sa patalim dapat dito yung Cignal
Kapit lang sa cellphone.
Kapit sa cellphone.
Kapit lang sa cellphone.
Naman tibay-tibay.
Oo. Mukha nga lang titigil na sa mga cellphone itong mga to. Pero oy, kaya ako dito ay pagkulitan lang din sa mga yung big clear lang.
Instant kill dito. Uy, pero tatlo. Wala nga lang follow-up dance here from ArkAngel. Good sana.
Uy, dalawang Berserk Fury para kay Kuya Jeff.
Uy,
Pero di naman nag-clip pag naka-mid siya.
Nakaano yan? Yun normal.
Yun ang pinaganda niya yung normal lang.
Kasi mabilis pag hindi naka-energy transformation, grabe yung isang kill. Uy,
Unstoppable!
dito unstoppable para sa iwan. Grabe. Tatlo lang pa lang napapagay pa lang dito.
Oh, yun lang. Dahil.
Yun pang apat yan.
Oops! Bisa niya, kapag nasabi niya. Pero kung Rio is doing it na natin pag naamdaman ko. Nakawalak na siya. Dito dumadating dash out lang. At big seat pansit. Congratulations to ArkAngel for having a 2-0 win na agad dito sa unang sa losers bracket natin. Sad to say, Cignal Ultra will be gonna for this tournament. No?
Kailangan nilang gumawa ng paraan.
Bakit sa inyo lang yung buhok na ganyan?
Kasi black yung hair namin.
Oo.
Sexy.
Sorry nga.
Yeah!
Yan!
Yan! Ayos lang din muna mga idea.
Dahil dyan, giveaway.
Giveaway tayo mga best club. Sa lahat ng nanonood dyan, lahat kayo kasali sa ating free skin giveaway. Huwag niyo kalimutan. Mamimigay kami ng skin ngayon. Isa, total of 3 winners ang mananalo ngayong
for
araw na
tonight.
to. Bukas abangan yung pasabog natin sa ating...
Shoutout pala kay Gian Arcel Tabhasmin.
Ayan, oo.
Kay best friend.
Ito na.
Grabe. Ganda ng performance ng
ArkAngel. Ngayon, ang maglalaban, ArkAngel Onage versus ArkAngel.
ArkAngel. Oo, tama.
Sino ang mas mataas ang lipad?
So, sino mas mataas ang lipad?
Oo.
Si Jet na mataba?
Oo, diba? O si Pusa kinapin dalang galon.
Oo, kasi doon sa dalang galon, no?
May dalang galon.
Doon sa ano nila, sa picture nila sa LPL.
Mga props talaga ng mga ano eh, no? MPL boys eh.
ArkAngel versus ArkAngel pala yung next game natin.
Sinong mas mataas ang
Sino kaya ang i-cheer ng mga ArkAngel? Yung babies.
Oo, no?
Siyempre yung maraming ano.
Yung marami ano.
Maraming
Tuloy
babes.
mo. Yung maraming babes.
Oo, lamang pag marami kang babes,
Diba?
tayo mag-cheer sa'yo eh. No?
Sa atin wala eh, no?
Wala.
Wala kasi tayo ganyan.
Sapat na sa akin ang isa lang.
Pangalanan mo.
Yeah.
Sino babes ba?
Oo, yun.
Ikaw yung wala pangalanan mo kay babes mo?
Wala daw!
Ayun yung mga ano, talaga ng mga paghihiwalay. Joke lang.
Yung mga baby tawan.
Mga baby tawan, di ba?
Okay, so ito na, please skin giveaway na tayo.
Kailangan mo yan. Kaya mo mag-login.
Hindi pa ready, hindi pa ready.
So pwede naman before na mag-start yung ating...
Mag-start na ba agad yung ano?
Hindi pa.
Mag-check ping pa sila.
Check ping pa sila. Nga pala no, sabihan ko na sila mag-check pings.
Oo.
Hindi nga.
Mamaya na sila mag-check ping?
Check-ping na, check-ping.
Check ping na muna.
Okay,
Ano
check
ba?
ping.
Direct C. Guys, ang giveaway natin is every after the series. Yan. So, type ka na exclamation notify. Ano, nalunok ko pa yung ION. Exclamation notify. And share ang ating stream sa inyong mga timeline in public.
Limit yung ano
Oo nga.
Ano na nangyari sa atin? Direct key.
Mamaya na. Okay, so ganito lang, ibigan. Mamaya na lang ulit natin ayusin. Ulit natin muna natin ang ating free skin giveaway. So, abangan nyo na lang muna mamaya kung sino ang dalawa, total of 2 winners tayo. Okay.
After na lang din ang series na
bago
yun,
mag-start,
para
pwede rin after series or bago mag-start. So, mamaya tingnan natin pag-ace na. Pero, it is what it is, mga kaibigan. So, congratulations still for ArkAngel. Still alive po sa Del proceeding on to the next round. The battle between ArkAngel at ArkAngel Onage.
Grabe.
Ayan, ako po. At kami nga pala naging shoutcast niya for this game. My name is Zeus.
Ako si Ate Chantel.
Kasama namin si Yolo at kami ang Kamote Tandem. At for now, we'll be
Right back.
Kufra is a tank with strong CC, who can dash towards enemies and stop enemies from using blink skills.
I shall succumb to my power.
He used to be the ruthless tyrant in the Western Desert. Enhancing himself by spell curse, he then gained mighty power. Skill 1, Tyrant's Revenge. Kufra pulls the bandage on his arm to launch himself in the specified direction, dealing physical damage to all enemy units along the path. When blinking to the furthest distance or encountering a first enemy hero, Kufra will immediately stop, dealing physical damage to enemies nearby and then knocking them up. It's the main skill for Kufra to join the battle. The longer he charges, the longer the knock-up effect will be. Try to better use it with Ultimate Tyrant's Rage and control enemy heroes much longer. Skill 2, Bouncing Ball. Kufra uses Bandage to wrap himself into a magical bouncing ball, increasing his own physical and magical defense. Enemies trying to use blink skills to move across Kufra will be knocked up. Each time the magical bouncing ball hits the ground, it will deal magic damage to enemies nearby and reduce their movement speed. This skill counters the heroes that are good at blink skills. They cannot move across the bouncing ball. Ultimate Tyrant's Rage. Kufra pulls back all enemy targets around him toward the front, dealing physical damage and slowing them down for several seconds. If the enemies are knocked against obstacles, extra physical damage will be inflicted upon them, and they will be stunned instead of slowed. Better use it with first skill, and it would be easier for Kufra to deal huge damage and control enemies for a long time. Passive, Spell Curse. Kufra activates the spell curse left by Esmeralda every several seconds to increase the range of the next basic attack, dealing magic damage and slowing them down. Meanwhile, Kufra restores his HP. Each time Kufra uses his skill to control enemy heroes, Spell Curse's CD is reduced. It's smart strategy to use it and trigger passive twice in a short time and restore much HP. Teamfight rages on. Enemy Fanny is still on her way. Regardless, allies outnumber the enemies. Bad farming makes it still hard to win the team fight. Kufra uses his skill combo and controls all the enemies. Danger! Here comes Fanny. Narrow landscape like this is the best for Fanny. But what? Her blink is interrupted? Again? Interrupted? Oh, it's Kufra's second skill. It counters Fanny so well. Let's march towards the enemy base and win the match. And that's our new hero, Kufra. Pick him up for 599 diamonds or 32,000 battle points. Be sure not to miss out on the 30% launch week discount. Want to know more about the strategies of Kufra? Stay tuned to the hero guide when he is online. Until next time, we'll be seeing you in the Land of Dawn.
Download for free. Mobile Legends Bang Bang.
Hi everyone! Welcome back to another episode of Hero Spotlight. This week, a new hero will meet us on the Land of Dawn, Miss Violet Guinevere. As the proud princess of the Baroque family, Guinevere can combine mental perception with super energy. Also, she invents multiple magic effects. Magic superpower relying on her own sensitive spiritual perception and anti-gravity magic, with her own interpretation. It helps Guinevere become the unique killer in battlefields. First skill, Energy Wave. Guinevere sends an energy wave to the designated direction, dealing magic damage to the enemies and slowing them down. Meanwhile, the CD of her skills are reduced. It's the main damage skill of Guinevere. The strong slowing effects can increase the hit rate of other skills. Meanwhile, this skill provides CD reduction to other skills. Second skill, Magic Thump. Guinevere performs a thump to the designated place. If she hits enemies, she will knock them up by her super magic, dealing magic damage to them. Shortly after she uses this skill, she obtains the new skill, Spatial Migration. As the core skill of Guinevere, how many enemies are knocked into the air determines the success or failure of the team fights. Spatial Migration. Guinevere blinks in the designated direction, leaving a magical image and disappearing briefly. When the image takes damage, it will deal magic damage to the attackers and restore the super magic of Guinevere herself. The conceal state for a short time, and the image will help Guinevere avoid a lot of damage. Ultimate. Violet Requiem. Guinevere completely releases her super magic, dealing magic damage to nearby enemies. If the enemies are knocked up, they will have an additional knock-up effect. The same enemy will be knocked up at most 6 times. Other than the knock-up effect of Magic Thump, you could also use the skill to cooperate with teammates' knock-up skills. Passive. Super Magic. Damage dealt to enemies accumulates super magic, and the next basic attack will be enhanced when the magic is full. She performs a chase on the enemy, dealing magic damage and recovering part of her lost HP. When Guinevere hits an enemy that is knocked up, the damage will be increased. Try to deal to enemies while they're knocked up. We recommend the first set of the equipment items. Calamity Reaper can better improve Guinevere's enhanced basic attack. Feather of Heaven helps Guinevere accumulate super magic in easier ways. Blood Wings ensure her survivability after entering the team fights. Mage Emblem is the best choice. Talent, Agility, Observation, Mystery Shop. The flexibility and burst damage it provides will help Guinevere build advantages, and the Mystery Shop will turn the advantages into the final victory. As for battle spells, Retribution is highly recommended. Guinevere is weak at laning, so to farm in the jungle is a better choice. Flicker is also a good alternation, since you can adjust your place in the team fights after using Violet Requiem. Guinevere uses Energy Wave and hits the enemy marksman. Other enemies are gathering to protect the marksman, but they get all knocked up by her Magic Thump. Then she uses Violet Requiem, continuously knocking up enemies, and slays them all. Enemy Saber comes over, trying to kill Guinevere, but she uses Spatial Migration and avoids the damage, which is actually dealt to her image. Enemies are wiped out. And that's our new hero, Guinevere. Pick her up for 599 diamonds or 32,000 battle points with a 30% diamond discount in her launch week. Be sure not to miss out on 30% launch week discount. Until next time, we'll be seeing you in the Land of Dawn.
Download for free Mobile Legends Bang Bang.
Hi everyone, welcome back to another episode of Hero Spotlight. This week a new hero will join us in the Land of Dawn, the Wind Talker Vale. Born in the Valley of the Winds, Vale is good at wind magic. He can craft his wind magic to defeat different enemies, and there are altogether 6 skills to build. He is a wonderful mage with stable crowd control and high damage. Hurry up and have a try. Find your own ways of building skills. Passive, Wind Talk. When Vale reaches level 4, 6, and 8, he can enhance one of his skills, and each skill can be enhanced once only. Vale gains a stack of Wind Talk each time he achieves a kill or assist. Each stack provides a speed bonus. First skill, Wind Blade. Vale unleashes 2 wind blades in a designated area, which splits in towards the left and right of the area, and deals magic damage to enemies. When upgrading his ultimate, Vale can choose to increase the damage area or increase this skill's damage. Windblade is Vale's main damage dealing skill, and it takes time to deal the high burst damage. You want to ensure the hit rate of Windblade by trying to predict enemy movements, or simply activating this skill when the enemies are being controlled. If your team provides enough crowd control, then it would be better to choose to increase damage. Otherwise, it would be better to choose to increase area so that the skill's hit rate is higher. When choosing to enhance skills for the first time, if for higher damage, choose to enhance first skill first. Second skill, Wind Blow. Veil sends a whirlwind forward, deals magic damage and slows enemies down when the whirlwind hits an enemy unit. When upgrading his ultimate, Veil can choose to add a stop upon hit effect or a knock up effect to this skill. The slow effect of this skill can increase the hit rate of Veil's first skill. However, normally, it would be better to choose knock up effect. But, if your team provides enough crowd control, then better choose stop on hit effect. If you don't choose to increase the damage of Veil's first skill, then you should choose the knock up effect of this skill, as it provides stable crowd control for the team. Normally, this skill will enhance when it's the third time to enhance skills. Third skill, Ultimate, Windstorm. Veil summons a windstorm in a designated area. After 2 seconds, the windstorm will explode, dealing magic damage to enemies in the area. When upgrading his ultimate, Veil can choose to increase damage or to add a control effect to this skill. Choosing to increase damage is always a good choice, but only if you choose the knock-up effect when enhancing Veil's second skill. Otherwise, it may be difficult for Veil's ultimate to hit enemies. When choosing control effects, make sure to enhance the damage of first skill. As a general rule, we recommend choosing to enhance Veil's ultimate on his second chance to enhance a skill. We recommend 3 equipment sets as below. Veil is a mage with high burst damage, so the 40% magic attack bonus of Holy Crystal would be a great choice. The passive of the Fleeting Time is a perfect match for the passive of Veil, which makes it a necessary item for him. As for emblems, the Mage Emblem set is highly recommended. As for talents, we recommend Flow, Catastrophe, and Mystery Shop. Purchasing items at lower prices will make it easier for Veil to get the equipment items he needs to deal unbearable damage. Sprint is recommended, because more movement speed will be granted with more passive stacks. Carrie is being pursued and Ruby is protecting her as they retreat. Enemy Odette and Irithel are partaking in the team fight. Carrie and Ruby are now in great danger. Veil uses his ultimate together with Flicker and traps his enemies. Veil's 3 combos and Gadokach's ultimate have saved their teammates, but it lacks some damage to kill all the enemies. Ruby uses her ultimate and controls all the enemies, and Veil seizes the chance by using his first skill. Veil triple kills. What a perfect team fight. And that's our new hero Veil. Pick him up for 599 diamonds or 32,000 battle points with a 30% diamond discount in his launch week. Be sure not to miss out on 30% launch week discount. Until next time, we'll be seeing you in the Land of Dawn.